Welcome back to the channel. Now today we move on, as we start to come to the end of the touring of the Ring of Kerry Peninsula. And unfortunately it turns into one of those days where things simply just don't go right, ending in a failed Parkup. It's not all lovely views, as practical van life tasks have to be done. Don't forget to click that like button, subscribe and drop us a comment, as we love hearing from you. Welcome to GetawayGeese. We are Stu and Jane, and with Harry, our Ford custom auto camper, we share our adventures. So join us in this, our rough guide series to campervanning in Ireland.
I've lost the cable as well.
It's amazing how much you lose in a campervan. I've lost a selfie stick. Well, the only way I can think I've lost it is it's rolled out the door when I've opened the door at Aldi and I didn't notice, which is really annoying. Because it was my favourite selfie stick. I've got another one, but I've lost 1.5 pairs of socks, never to be seen again. Lost cables. So we're going to have...
Yeah, hi. Yeah, that GoPro.
We've just lost a GoPro. So today is Tuesday. We're going to have another day at going to the tip. We went yesterday, but it was closed, so... On this trip at the moment, for the last few weeks, it's been me, Stu and a bloody great big bin bag. Having left the Parkup at Ballycarberry Castle, where Stu struggled to get a shot of the partial eclipse earlier in the morning, we moved through the town of Cavasine. Clear.
Come on, let's go to the tip.
They close for lunch at 12. If they're not open today...
I'm just going to throw it over the gate. They staple €5 to the gate.
With your name and address.
With their name and address and a photograph. The gate's open today.
The gate's open, that's a good sign. Ooh, we've been through 3 gates so far, it's looking good. We've had that bin bag so long, we should have given it a name. You haven't set an alarm off, have you? It's not going to be the same now with just the 2 of us. We've just got the last bit of recycling rubbish to drop off and we're away.
When you're getting charged for your rubbish, you certainly think about rubbish more. So maybe there's something in that. Well, it's made us realise, even in a small van, how much rubbish each mealtime. There's packaging, there's the wet rubbish,
waste,
and it soon mounts up. It's crazy, really. But maybe it also makes you a bit more conscious about it. I don't know.
If you say that, what can you do? You can't get less rubbish when you go shopping.
No, but it's
packaging.
no, but perhaps you're a bit more thoughtful about rubbish. I don't even know what that means. You think about it.
Well, you stand there and think about it rubbish before you put it in. We travel along the north coast of the Ring of Kerry, with the weather being a little grey today. We pass Glint's viaduct, which carried the railway line to Valentia Island that we passed the other day between 1863 and 1960. And we're looking for a lunchtime Parkup.
There's the beach down there we go. Strand. Yeah, we couldn't stop there unfortunately because of height barriers.
We understand height barriers.
You don't want people to stop the night. They get that. They don't want certain size vehicles to stop the night. And you put signs, and therefore they don't want to allow you through because they don't want to police it. We also want to stay the day and enjoy there. So somehow you've got to at least accommodate them somehow.
So we found the next beach at actually, and Stu is going to now pronounce it.
It's about 20 letters. Why is there a need to put 20 letters on a name anyway? Rinalagani. Game. Rinanalagan.
This is actually the improved pronunciation. Oh, there you go. Just don't keep going down this way. Okay, I think we park here. Do not eat wild shellfish. What the sort is it? Tell me. Right, so you want to just
turn in circles if everybody comes down. Well, it's probably a good example. I'm trying not to plan, but I normally plan the day. And this is probably an example of where I haven't planned the day and we've spent a bit of time driving around trying to find the right place, because I normally do a bit of research for let's stop here, stop there, stop there just the night before. And I didn't do it last night, and unfortunately just been a couple of stops where for the first stop that I was going to get lunch, couldn't because of the high barriers we said, and then a place that I thought was okay wasn't okay, and now we're going to a third place. So we're doing a bit of driving around. It's an irritation to me because I wanted to go lunch because you get
because
hangry.
You've got a treat. I do not. I don't get angry.
Hangry, I said.
Oh, hangry. Yeah, I do. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I do get a bit hangry.
Yeah. She doesn't get angry.
I don't get angry.
But she gets hangry.
So if you've never heard of that expression, because I hadn't, it's when you're hungry, you get a bit grumpy.
Yeah, we've cracked it.
So this pebble beach at Crowmain Strand looks out across Castlemaine Harbour and the Dingle Peninsula beyond, which is our next destination.
So as well as us parking up for the lunch, the local bus drivers come down, 2 Labradors, long-haired Labradors, having a good run around, chasing the birds. I mean, quite a popular destination for lunch. A couple of young lads getting ready to go fishing. Dog outside. He's obviously a local dog. He keeps going from car and van to van. He doesn't know we're in here. Jane's absolutely going to cack herself now that dog's come back. She used to have an Alsatian, but she gets nervous with dogs now. He's just sat down in front of her, bless him.
I've got a flipping friend and I'm not great with dogs. Luckily, he's a dog that is taking no notice of me. He must be from a house close by. He's literally just came and sat here, and now I don't want to move. Hoping he sees something or his owner calls him. He must be from one of the nearby houses. He's a very gentle dog. I just need him to go away now. So I don't know if you can spot something that's quite well camouflaged. I don't know, somehow you can't help feeling it's like a bit like the rock version of the Michelin Man. He thinks he's found someone that's more interesting to play with than me, which he'll be right about. Yeah, you're right, he just wants a little friend, doesn't he? He's just sat by the car.
So sweet he came across you, I thought, oh God, here we go.
I know.
And then he just stayed his respectful distance.
He didn't
and then
make
just
a
lay
noise.
down.
And he's just at the side of that car
I know.
now.
It's as though he's lost his master somewhere.
I found my selfie stick.
You can find your selfie stick.
Stu found my selfie stick.
I'm looking at it. I wonder what's that bobbing around. There's a woman swimming.
We've seen a lot of serious swimmers here today. So we're now going up into the mountains. So if you don't hear from us again,
I go for a change. We're going to go for a change of scenery away from water. Well, away from seawater.
Stu has a destination identified in the centre of the Ring of Kerry. But little did we know at this stage that it was going to prove a challenge. We seem to be attracting dogs today. We climb higher into the mountains with forests and babbling streams dividing the scenery up. For some reason, it's getting darker really early today, and the ominous clouds are starting to build up. We love the drama of the skyline in the distance as we get deeper into the mountain range. Harry's satnav tells us that we're close, but we should be near an expanse of water which we haven't yet seen.
This is 8 minutes away. We're 1.3 kilometres away according to this. This we're 950 metres away, which I don't believe. It wasn't a house, so there's something wrong with it.
This is not at all right, and it's a dead end next to several houses. And even worse, the mobile signal is patchy, so we can't always double check on Google Maps.
I've put something wrong into the destination. Must have done.
Please proceed to the highlighted route and then the route guidance will start.
It says 0 minutes. Yeah, we're going to get
You
around
have
to it because it
arrived at
feels
your
like this
destination
may be
on
private drive, don't know.
We're interested. I was putting the coordinates where it says, but we're nowhere near that coordinate.
So how far away are we?
Not that far, but
That's weird. That doesn't.
that's weird.
Doesn't normally happen,
No.
does it?
No.
So we're not normally out this late, especially in the middle of nowhere.
That one.
We're just going to find a pullover because they've got like quite a drop at each side of the road.
Well, this is exciting.
It's not.
Jay was slightly concerned and nervous when we got to a dead end, and there was lots of houses around us and lots of people looking. Well, not lots of people, a few people looking at us.
Okay, 2 people and 2 houses.
Well, you did feel a little dodgy.
No, they probably thought we were dodgy.
Yes, I don't blame them. I said I was having problems with this earlier.
Yes, you did, yeah. So the revised target on the sat-nav is literally a stone's throw away from the dead end we went to. We're going to Killarney in the morning, and actually I've just googled it and we're 45 minutes away. So according to the sat-nav we are 4 minutes away.
Yeah, according to the sat-nav before we were there.
Believe it or not, just up there is where the dead end was earlier, so we're really confused. But it's still not at the right place.
I think this is still wrong as well.
You have arrived at your destination.
Oh, so our sat-nav's playing up because it tells us we're here. We finally get back a bit of mobile signal to check, and we can see that the sat-nav is out completely, so we use our iPhones to guide us in.
Going down the right valley.
So whilst the landscape now feels right to where we expected to park, the rain is heavier and it's gone very gloomy very quickly. The next challenge is that the Parkup is down that track and it's flooded and we're not that confident. So we decide to retreat and head back to another stop.
So that Parkup didn't work, and I've worked out it's all too boggy, it's pouring rain, and it's on grass area, and I don't want to get axle deep in Harry and get myself in trouble tomorrow morning. I've also think I've got a problem with the GPS. He was playing up today in Harry where it wasn't saving favourites, he was doing weird things, and it's obviously took us to a strange place before. So I feel as though the GPS is out, and I think I need to reset this, but I just don't want to do that now. So unfortunately we're going to be, it's now, what time is it now?
20 to 7.
20 to 7. I've got a car behind me. We're heading back to a place that I've identified, another place, but it's about 8 miles away. So that's about 20 minutes. So we're going to try that.
So it's a matter of backtracking in the dark, and we're now getting really tired.
So we're heading for a forest park up now, which is a bit spooky at night. Probably about 10 minutes away.
Which we'll be glad to get to be honest, because we've been travelling now. Yeah, we've had enough now. We're tired. We're hungry. I'm trying not to be hangry. Oh, at least you know when there's a car coming.
A bit off-road in a forest track at the moment, going to a car park, which may or may not be sensible, we don't know yet.
It was perfect. My God, we couldn't be any more remote. Have you literally just said, where do we want to be? Right, she's just having trouble parking. Right. Do we know what's down there? Okay. Well, we're not going to roll forward, are we? This is fine.
No, stop, because you said it.
Well, I thought you'd be worried about those trees.
Should we drive around this car?
It'll seem funny in the morning, it's just not right now. Yeah, that's perfect, perfect.
Okay.
Yep.
That was a little adventure.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of problems there, is that I think we set off too late to go to it, but the satnav caused us some real problems. I've had to do a master reset, so it screwed everything else up, all the settings I've got, to sort out the GPS, because it was just off. It was just basically off, which is why it was sending us to the wrong places. And that didn't help. It was also really lousy weather. And then you're driving in the dark. And when we got there, the place might have been alright if we got there in the light and I could have seen where we're going, but I didn't want to start going off down a track and get myself bogged down. Really regretted that.
There was huge, I mean, it wasn't
a
just a
massive
puddle.
But
It
it was difficult to gauge out, and it was too, because it was dark. And there's a storm coming in tonight, which obviously we've seen the rain of it. There's a bit of a storm. It's not as bad as the ones we've had before. So all we're going to do now is have some soup in bed. We're not making any special meal tonight. It's 2 tins of chicken soup and bread.
Yeah.
Well, that was a bit of an afternoon and evening. It was a park up too far, really. So we parked here last night. Nice place, flat place, big place. Big car park for where you can go off walking into the woods and that. So there's lots of walks. We won't be doing that today because we need to get off today. Today is a van day. Okay, so this morning is laundry day.
Yeah, it's hard to appreciate how deep that is.
We're just at the bottom of our clothes. We've probably got far too many clothes. We probably need to have less clothes and do more laundry, possibly. Maybe that's the way around. And so this time I'm going to go and try one of these Revolution laundries, which obviously give you the powder. So Jay's not quite sure because obviously she gets allergic to certain powders. So we're going to try that today and see how that works.
We head off to the laundry spot. It's interesting for us to go out this morning because we didn't see anything last night. We were tired, fed up. So we're not off to a great start because the first Revolution is out of order. However, the second one at this garage is open and we're next in the line for the machines. I sort the washing out and we end up having 2 washes. Choose the programme with the arrow.
Well, program 4 is 30 degrees.
Okay, that.
Down arrow.
So I think we'd consider that a successful morning.
Yeah. 2 hours.
2 hours, yeah. And I must say that we're really impressed with the cleanliness of the facilities. It does say that you can fill it above that line, as you can see. I've got way less than that, so it's amazing what you can fit in. Embarrassing to see your smalls go whizzing round. We had to smile at this couple as they sat out by the back of the boot on the garage forecourt having lunch. But we didn't understand why, with so much stunning scenery close by. As regards to the washing, stupidly, it was only the 8 kilogram drum free, so I put a load in that. But in hindsight, I should have waited for the 18 kilogram because all my washing would have gone in, two and a half weeks worth of washing would have gone in. It cost £20, but actually
£20.
£20, yeah. I shove everything in because I use colour catchers, which you know, you can just shove everything in then, and you haven't got to worry about colours running. Although our clothes are so well worn, I think the days of the colour running out of them are long gone. And instead of just shoving everything away, I'm just sort of airing it, especially the sheets, until bedtime, just to make sure that they did feel fully dry, but you just don't know. So I don't want to start packing things away. I'll just give them a few hours because it gets really warm in the van. But yeah, so I was really pleased with that. It's been a good morning. Stu's goodie bag.
Oh, there's a cow on the road.
Oh,
Oh
oh dear. How the hell did he get over there? Oh, he's trying to get back.
He's trying to get back, but he doesn't know how to get back.
Oh, bless him. Well, she managed to jump back over the fence to her friends. And I missed it because I was too busy showing you Stu's treats.
It's all happening. Cows on the road.
So Stu's going to drop me off now. To the
Errand number 2.
To the creche. I'm going to have a swim and a shower. I'm more excited about washing my hair than I am about having a shower. Are you singing goodbye to me? No, you're not. You're literally singing goodbye to me.
2 hours of my own.
We haven't actually been apart for...
We haven't been apart.
Since you retired.
We haven't been apart enough. Oh, she's got a grump face on.
That's not very nice. Okay, I shall see you later.
See you, yeah.
You've got food.
3/4 an hour.
You've got a cup of tea. I'm looking forward to this. This is always a good idea if you're, although I've not done it before, I've read about people that have, go and have a shower at a, you know, go and have a workout at a gym or a swim and then a shower, so should be good.
So while Jane's off enjoying a swim and shower, I'm just in the van, just doing some editing. Editing takes a long time, producing videos. For those who do it, they'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It takes time to shoot, it takes time to bring it together, etc. And one of the things I've been conscious of, especially on a big trip, is that I don't want video production to get in the way of the trip. And I have to be careful of that because obviously we're filming and, you know, producing while we're on the move because we want to get content out. But equally, you know, it's not fair on Jane or the trip, or we don't want to miss out if it dominates too much. So we have to get that balance right.
Well, our final stop is Tesco's to top up with fuel and to get supplies. And I think that we'll leave this episode here and we'll see you in the next one. So thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video then help us grow the channel by subscribing, liking and commenting. And we'll hopefully see you in the next episode of Our Travels in Harry.